That's my song, J. Cole. Can I hit it in the morning? Can I hit it in the morning? Sun rising while you moaning. Baby, can I hit it in the morning? Can I hit it in the morning? Gender wars. Why do good girls finish last? Well, honey, it came to me like an epiphany. All this shit going on, I don't even understand it. If you a good girl, you don't understand that your ass has been out in the cold for so motherfucking long. Dudes doing you wrong, you don't understand. Gotta take a look in the mirror and see if you got a motherfucking idiot or stupid sign on your motherfucking forehead. Cause you know goddamn well you don't do nothing to violate this man, but yeah, he hell bent on violating you. On a myriad of fucking ways. If you ain't got hardly no friends or you lose friends fast, you can't hold on to nobody. It be a conflict of interest because you really can't be friends with a bitch that steal from a man, lie to a man. After she has sex with him, talking about him like a dog and some more shit. It's like they treat men, some men anyway, like celebrities. Like they ain't got no motherfucking feelings in they goddamn, like they ain't got a heart, nothing. They don't feel nothing. They don't, they ain't got no feelings. And this shit been going on for so long. It's so fucking putrid. It don't make no fucking sense. A couple years back, I used to be spazzing like, what the fuck is this gender shit? This shit getting on my nerves. It's like men and women was bickering like I ain't never motherfucking witnessed on earth. Like, what the fuck? It just made you not want to be a part of none of that shit. If that's how you are, more than likely you a good girl. Or you in a fucked up situation right now. Cause you don't be on all that shit. You don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Some of y'all may have been raised around a lot of stand-up men. Even if your father left, you still always had stand-up men. You know what I'm saying? Right before your eyes. So you saw men differently than a woman that may have had good men in her life or may not have. Some bitches is gins. They puffs the smoke. Some women turned gin because they was doing too much and they thought that they could compete with a man. It could have been a twin, it could have been a man. Motherfuckers was hoodoo and motherfuckers been dealing with curses relative to, oh, ain't he a heartbreaker? Oh, he gonna be a playboy and all that shit that be shaping these motherfuckers to be infidels. Women think they can compete with that shit and they end up wiping the fuck out. And then you got the women that is just, regular, depending on their age group, and they just terrible, think they can talk to a man any kind of way, got real comfortable, resentful, bitter, all that shit, and ain't got no place talking to a man and doing shit to this man that they be doing, gold digging and putting spells on them and banding them and doing all kind of shit to them. And not understanding they be having sons. They don't even give a fuck. They'll do it to their sons. It's just a hatred, a deep embedded, deep seated hatred that is now coming to the light. You got women that went gay and they were natural women. They could be the man in the relationship. It doesn't matter. Some people ended up together just because they were sick of men. And maybe one that ended up being with somebody that was more of a masculine energy female, but she a natural female. Um, Whoever she ends up with or is with now, these are archetypes. Remember that. Um, that person probably done had enough of men, and this person take care of them because she know what it is. She just may have gotten duped throughout her past lives with men and just was like, you know what, I'm about to be one of them motherfuckers and treat a woman how I know I should have been treated. You got a lot of that on earth right now. You got some what they would call the butch or the dyke or the extra masculine. Some women came as women, but they natural men. Those are the ones that only hang out with dudes. If dudes try to break them, when they say, girl, take this D, or yeah, if I give me one night with you, I bet you won't be on that shit, because men tend to be like that. They can't help it. um, they end up getting in real bad conflict till they earn respect because the man to recognize, yeah, this a different motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker can't be changed. This motherfucker like women. They be knowing it's something different with this one, and they be knowing the ones that if they try hard enough, they can break her down. It's because those type of women be natural men that came to earth. It's women. Some of them came for their twin. They set it up like that to keep attacks down, envy, whatever it is, because people really wasn't feeling gays at one time. So it's kind of like that's their business kind of situation. And then some came as like espionage, like ops for God to kill hypocrites. Like know both sides. So if they're around men that's on their trash, they can work like they work something like I say a Capricorn work, where Capricorns they rule devil because they rule lower nature, pleasures, everything debaucherous on the dark side, if you will. And then on the other side they do too, it's just a balance. Where it's not it doesn't get to debauchery. And you got those type of women. Young and May is that. Young and May is she a man, she not a natural woman. She is lesbians out here like her that are natural men. They just came into woman, and some of them do work for God. Like, be put in situations where they get done dirty. They see people getting done dirty, and they literally in in the eyesight of Allah, not so much a country, but what God would allow. That's the whole point. Them to literally kill up some shit and get away with it, like street sweepers. um, some women that are gay but are natural women, but just got sick of men and came to earth more as a masculine energy, they gonna be attacked by natural men, especially if they got a good girl that's a heterosexual but just went gay because she got sick of men. Those type of gay women, they gonna be up under severe attack because men are looking for upstanding women. And if they see a gay woman who ain't a natural, like they can break her down kind of shit, because they can see that kind of shit. That's why they be going hard. Sometimes they roll up on one that ain't a natural woman. She a natural man. She just came to earth as a fucking woman. You hear me? So they'll just attack because they like, she don't deserve her. She ain't even really gay. You know what I'm saying? She need to find her a man. This is their perception. You gotta dare to attack. You gotta see what the fuck you gonna do, because some stuff is being allowed because it's really just at a certain point shit goes beyond. That's why in heaven there is no male or female in higher dimensions. It's just an androgyny thing. On earth is real male, female. Everything is obsessive, sort of like with race. It comes a point that when you're doing dirt to somebody, how God views it, it doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female. This is what you were doing to that particular human being. Now you got to get dealt with as a human being. It has absolutely nothing to do with that being a man or that being a woman. So you got to be real careful. Men got to be real careful because men went through something, and I'm talking about the collective of them. I don't know why women trust them to the degree that you think you can get away with something. No, you're not getting away with nothing. They got a female gene, you know what I'm saying? They XY, we XX. So they know they feminine aspect. They do shit just as treacherous and not more treacherous than a woman. Because we don't even know what a man hit for when you're a natural woman. You kind of play the role, but that takes a lot. To me, that's a woman that came here and became gay, and she a natural woman, and she rolled more on the masculine side. That's a woman that's been hurt severely by men. She could have been raped by men all the time, all kind of shit, and that shit just, you don't think God will excuse that woman, so you got to be careful who you attacking, because you don't know their place with God, and you don't know their past life history. Men rounded all women up, whether you was good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't matter. They rounded all women up. And they treating a lot of women that ain't do shit like shit. And they're gonna have to pay for that shit. They just are. because now it's on a human level. She didn't do nothing to you. Why are you attacking her? Why are you using your masculinity the wrong way, basically? And they gonna be charged by God for that shit, bro. So you gotta be careful. And yeah, it is a conflict of interest when you friends with somebody, you a good girl and they not, and you low-key feed off the fact that they be dogging niggas because you don't got the desire to dog men. You just want them to stop dogging you because you ain't did shit. You ain't gonna keep no friends. You gonna naturally separate when women are up to no good. That's just the way it is. This shit is like on some going extinct kind of shit. Just imagine an animal that knows they're going extinct. You don't want to come across no animal that's going extinct because they gonna fuck you up. They fighting for their right to stay alive. And that's what men at that right now. That's why they on this vibe. They got your Knight of Wands. Some of them want a fair trial on some hell no, we ain't going to no prison. Y'all motherfucking hoes did us a certain type of way. We telling God. However, some of these men don't realize that they incurred real bad karma doing dirt to good girls because they was mad at all women. Some men mad at all women except their mama. This woman say if he don't like women, he must have a problem with his mama. Not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. It's just who they know hurt them, and then after that, it kept happening, and then they got good girls in between that. But by that time, they was done with women. You're lying, you cheating, you stealing my money, you banding me up, you doing this shit, and then they got to be careful who they listen to. That's a woman. They ain't listening to everybody. You really just talking. A lot of women just talking right now. It to me feel like the movie Final Destination or that song by Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. It's like a scary movie because a woman can think she cool and she is not cool. And another thing, if she up to no good behind his back like he don't know, she is. It's like a scary movie when you know a motherfucker about to get murked but they don't. That kind of shit. What else was I gonna say? Oh, this is about to be a swap because a lot of these bitches destiny swapped with good girls because they wanted, not to be found out for the dirt that they was doing. They know you a good girl, whether it's your sister, whether it's your aunt, whether it's your cousin, whether it's a friend, whatever the case may be. They destiny swap with some of y'all because they know y'all good girls and they know they be out here on some motherfucking trash. So they living, decently, like, driving good cars, living in the nice spot, and some of y'all is outside and you just not understanding why you about in this energy with the masculines. If you a good girl. Even if you with somebody, they may not be ready to marry you. Shit may be on hold. Divorces may be held up. All kind of shit. Because they trying to see who is who and what is what. I said it feel like men they feel like they got sworn. Just imagine these stars in this card is bees. And they got sworn by bees. And they just start fighting everybody. It didn't matter if you was a good girl or not. You could get the business. However, on a human level, they incur karma because they weren't discerning enough to know who not to treat like that and who to treat like that. That's where you get that shit, the one that got away. Because there's so many good girls that get away from dudes that could be decent dudes. It's just that they put you in a bucket with the rest of the women that did them bad. And now they ain't got no woman. Now they mad at the whole goddamn world. And to still be attacking the good girl, punishing her. And now I told Allah when I was getting dressed like Allah, he said, yep. I said, it's just like the damn mental hospital. The mental hospital, don't let them fool you. Them motherfuckers love light work. They don't want the motherfuckers that's really crazy up in that bitch. I done been in the mental hospital when it be crazy motherfuckers in there and when it be light work up in there. So you know what I'm saying? Men felt it easier to just keep punishing good girls because you ain't tit for tat. You don't even know where this coming from. They done murdered some. Don't know what the fuck all that's about. Just getting, all their frustrations from other women. What they did to them took out on you because in reality, the women that got over on them is the ones that bruised their motherfucking manhood and their ego. For real, for real. broke them down, talked about them, took their money, all kind of shit. So they don't really want to deal with that because that's where the hurt lies at. If you a good girl, you ain't do shit to them. You didn't hurt them, but they hurting the fuck out of you because it's just easier. Kind of shit. Just like a fucking mental hospital. That's what the fuck it remind me of. Like, you motherfuckers don't want the real crazy motherfuckers in here. Because that shit, when I say that shit be like a circus, you be like, what the fuck? When it's just people that's exhausted or under attack, people lying on them, or they check themselves in because they just want to get away from their toxic ass family, it be, honey, a place of leisure. You hear me? They ain't doing too much work. They ain't got to call the police. They ain't got to subdue a motherfucker and throw them in the hole because they do got a hole up in the motherfuckers. You understand? Yeah, it be like work on the job. I be like, you motherfuckers, yeah, y'all conveniently letting the motherfuckers this crazy fall through the cracks. Just like these men, conveniently letting the bitches that did them dirty as hell fall through the cracks and then just attacking the good girl. Oh, let me attack her to get her back. It remind me of when you was in school. The person that picked on you is the one that liked you, kind of shit. You ain't got nothing to do with that, so these motherfuckers got to be real careful with putting their hands on good girls. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking race. This shit got to do with gender. And I knew it. It got to do with gender, baby. It's crazy. It really is. Cleanse these right quick before this smoke go out. Men treating women bad in their families because they own it with everybody. You barely getting what you need and you a good girl. They ain't doing nothing but either blocking their blessings or incurring karma depending on how they playing their hand. Because you really ain't did shit. You don't even know what that's about. You don't got no problem with men. You do know they got a lot of problems though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the girl in the hood, and I knew some good girls. But I'm talking about myself, because that's all I really can talk about. Because, I mean, you can't separate from yourself. So you know exactly what was going on day in and day out with you. Other people, not so much. So I'm going to use me as an example so I don't come off as a narcissist. I just explained why. Dudes used to bring me flowers and all kind of shit. They didn't want sex from me. No, it was like an appreciation thing in the ghetto because they would know. They gonna convene you. They done slept with her. 10 niggas done slept with her. What she do to you? Man, my weed came up missing. What she do to you? Man, she got me for some dope. Man, what she do to you? She went in my pocket. These niggas be convened. They got Colvin, bitch. What the fuck you think convene is? Colvin, bitch. Convene, Colvin, bitch. You think they don't be talking shit? They be adding it up, seeing what she do with you, what she do with you. So they be having the receipts like a motherfucker. When your name ain't never brought up, they just tend to know you a good girl. So, I mean, I used to get treated good because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Now, shit, they group us all together, bitch. You living like a fucking schmuck because these motherfuckers, I don't know. I think they didn't want to face the fact that they got over on as bad as they did. Because one thing a woman don't understand, you cannot be the man. When you a natural woman, you cannot be the man even if he did wrong. That's why it's best to leave vengeance to God and don't get in no tit for tat. Because God gonna wear that ass out like you never could. Or no witch doctor, bitch. You hear me? When a man do you wrong and you don't have no desire to do wrong back to him, you just want him to go ahead on like I ain't on that kind of shit, and it just make you tired like you ain't got no motherfucking air in your chest, bitch. Let God handle that motherfucker and let him just keep shooting. Cause he is incurring so much karma and he's going to get his fucking ass whooped by the man, bitch. Can't nobody put a whooping on a man like God. Cause you can't beat him. He a man. He a degree above you. So why even go there? Give it to God. Just keep it. Cause you know you ain't did shit. Whatever you want to do. It's disgusting. Then what happens is when you be like, man, and you get to talking strong like a man, because right now this is some human shit, nigga. You attacking me. You fucking with my money kind of shit. And you ain't got no support system where men is concerned because they on some hold the line shit and don't help them. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter kind of shit, and piecing you off this and making you drink faucet water and you ain't got shit and you ain't did shit. They keep incurring karma Because it's a human thing at that point. If I ain't did nothing to you, motherfucker, you supposed to look out for the good women. We going extinct just like all men, if you will. Help them to understand. Help them to understand by leaving it in God's hands, and we can be here all day till you understand to stop coming for me when I ain't sending for you or coming for you, and I ain't do nothing to you. You understand? So when you talk strong, that make them attack. Now the one that broke them down, they so used. That's why they threshold for ignorance and fighting and shit is out of control. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't shit. Blah 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 blah. And then they go away and you like, ugh, can't take it. Then the next thing you know, they texting you or ringing your phone. Like they just didn't get disrespected. Like, you don't want to go there. That's what strife is. Like, I don't want to talk to no man like that. Especially if you know better or you grew up a certain type of way. You're not going to want to do that shit. They conditioned to be like they don't see nothing wrong. Because some women or women was talking to them fucking crazy. Whether it was their mama, some bitch they was dating, married to. It doesn't matter. They set the tone for that kind of shit. And it conditioned them to just deal and, settle and all kind of shit. Yeah. It's the Black Widows. And these is two, you could say, they say dark priests. Because these are two high priest cards. It's just in the black deck and it's in the Rider-Waite deck. They got y'all in the Huckabuck. And they got the good girls in the Huckabuck. And they got little girls in the Huckabuck. You can't even trust your sons right now. Because they doing magic on them. They coming for bitches that had a marrying them. All kind of shit. Oh yeah, it's not safe. That song by G-Eazy, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe. Some of y'all know. Looking at your son like, and you in that boys club. I'm gonna go ahead and get you your food and wash your clothes and do what's necessary for you as your mother. But don't put me in there. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Stand down and stand by. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be dogging bitches. I'm telling you, bitches gonna be feeling like they at a funeral every day. Yeah, it's the big payback till they get their communities and their houses and their position back as the ruling gender of the world. God put them in charge. That's just how it go. Women don't want to face it, so this shit been ugly for a very long time. It ain't about race. That shit dead. It ain't about race. It's just that, it's gonna be worse for some women. Black women gonna get it the worst. You already know that because of how men in every race are seeing the perception of them globally. So how do the world look at Mexicans? How do the world look at Puerto Ricans? How do the world look at Asians? How does the world look at Africans? How do the world look at Russians? How does the world look at Swedish? How do the world look at Czechoslovakians? How do the world look at Ukrainians? How do the world, you see what I'm saying? How do the world look at black men? That was all men I just put out here. Now, the men in all those different races is looking at the women to see how the world views them. So people been viewing black men like shit for a long ass time. You see that? So black women gonna get it the worst. You see what I just showed, whether you a dark priest, a light priest, or a little girl, you are the enemy. For real, for real. For real, for real. For majority of what's going on now, just what the fuck you think gender wars is about? Trust, they don't trust. Your best bet is to just roll neutral. Be as obliging as possible without losing self-respect as a human being. Not nothing to do with no woman. They coming for people fucking with their birth charts, looking up their shit, all that shit, all the spell work, anything that a woman ever did to a man is the day and the time of reckoning. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, thank you, Allah. Thank you. um, Men, and this is the thing, men are having a very hard time who know they got a good girl because they got to still roll with the boy code, the bro code. They sick because they want to love. They want their love to unfurl. However, a lot of men are having a difficult time withholding their passions, but they know they got to do it. So if you got a man and it's a healthy union, you may feel maybe he snap at you, shit he ain't never done, or you may feel like he cheating. It may even be some of that where he never was on there. It's just because these bitches is still out here doing what they doing. You see what I'm saying? Trying to take them out the home, the same shit they turned up about. They want community back. They want rulership back, and they're gonna get it because God made it for them to get it. You know, He didn't make woman to have dominion. No, you can fight against it all you want to. You're gonna lose if you're a woman trying to fight a man. If you're a natural woman trying to get over on a man, you are not gonna win. And some people, like I said, some of them women that are devils for real, they're gonna and they're gonna end up on the streets just fucked up. And the women that ain't do shit, they always get treated like shit. Or your man side eyeing you and you know you ain't did shit, you thought that was your homie kind of shit. Um, just gonna have a better way of life just because you didn't do nothing. I'm trying to tell you, you didn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. Just dark ass days. And some of y'all don't have no friends in isolation. Mm-hmm. And people be wanting to be your friend, go out with me, women. Y'all be like, I'm cool. I'm about to go home, girl. Kind of shit. Y'all feel it coming in the air tonight. Y'all feel something. Yeah, you ain't did shit. You ain't do shit. You just been having dark ass days. Your day's about to brighten up. Mm-hmm. And y'all gonna be sharp as a tack because y'all realize, oh, these motherfuckers, I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't never had time. Y'all gonna meet somebody or already met somebody or reconvene, reestablish some things in y'all love and y'all bond gonna be stronger because they can let go of the bro code and because they know they had a good one anyway. It's real hard for them kind of men. You got empresses responsible, single, don't be doing shit, responsible with your magic. Mm-hmm. Possibly a lot of y'all got sons, you just not interested, and then you just, even if you only got girls, you're not interested in hurting nobody. You think that's weird, you don't be doing shit. All y'all be doing is handling y'all motherfucking business, and most of those women are in this energy, which is fucked up. That's the way they want it. And some of them up under ancestral guidance. Some of these little boys go up against their motherfucking mama in a minute, and grandfather body jump them. Father could be a baby daddy that's dead, that's their daddy body jump them and shit. Man, talking about you gonna stop lying, talking to their mother crazy, and she like, where's this boy getting this from? He body jumped. A whole teamwork situation. A whole teamwork situation. It's about to be a new day, honey. It's about to be a new fucking day. And most good girls get attacked because they feel like you be telling. It's a whole death of life situation. I'm trying to tell you, men are so fed up. They are so fucking fed up. This is about to be a lot of women. Because this was a lot of good girls. A lot of nights. A lot saw you crying in your car, in the bed, crying, bored up. Don't know why this man doing you like this or why these men do this. Like, you don't understand. You ain't do nothing to him. You know hoes that be doing all kind of shit. You ain't did that. You ain't got no desire to. Why is he doing this to me? Kind of shit. They gonna have to pay for that because you didn't do nothing. They should have had a better strategy. And they wouldn't be incurring karma like they are now and like they had. Emperor energies, extensive trauma. I'm trying to tell you. Some men played it like I said, let vengeance be God's, and didn't even deal with the bitch. Just played with her, see she's crazy, and just, and say, I'm going to let something higher than me deal with your ass, because God gonna do you worse than I ever could kind of situation. Those men are coming out real sweet. Y'all watching me. This is a watching me card. I ain't going no further than that. Not in this general sense. Earth signs. Some of y'all dealing with a masculine, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that roll like that. Either they hurt you or they didn't. Had no desire. Some of them was in some shit like this with a no good bitch. And just patronizing her, being sarcastic. He annoys her so bad because she can't get a rise out of him. Whatever she doing didn't work. Some of these people were married. Whatever she be pulling, her spell work don't work. No, nothing be working. And he just be, you know what I'm saying, playing her like stupid as fuck because she is. But he don't touch her, ain't no tit for tat. The most tit for tat is playing with it till it's over and done with. It's the easiest way to do it because he knows she up to no motherfucking good. Just siphoning his energy, siphoning Gil. They know that too. However, he is a man, so I mean, how much can you take? You know, it ain't safe nowhere. It just ain't. Ace of inspiration. Some of y'all are their inspiration. Give them something to fight for. Whether you their mother, their sister, somebody they want to be with, you know, whatever the case may be, you something to fight for. Because they understand you can't do man without woman. It's earth. That's what God ordained. It's going divine order. It's being reset. I'm trying to tell you, these children, honey, you can't trust your children. Not no boys. That's natural boys. No. No. And then you got the archetype that clueless. Still think it's player time. Even if they enter in wombs, how they do. Just say it's this type of energy. Because he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just say he's fucking crazy. And not your son that's, you know, I had to do this to your mama kind of shit. Entering wombs of women they were following through the sands of time. Could think it was a case that I watched, and Allah told me that it was a man that, this girl that I know, her and her friend was kidnapped by this dude, and the dude killed her best friend. She got away, but he was coming for her because he thought she was a past life lover. They looked alike. So he was coming. I'm talking about, this is real. I channeled the energy. I'm like, oh, hell no. Yes, thought that the one that got away was the past life. You see, the one that got away was the past life lover. She wasn't. She just looked like her. And he gunning. And what's trippy about it, she got girls. And one of her girls looked like her. She'll have to be real careful because his energy jumps around and people looking for her like that. Whether he thinks she his twin, or whether she did him bad and he trying to find her ass to kill her. But she ain't the girl. She's not her. Her daughter wouldn't be her either. She just looked like her too. You see, when I tell you, and a mess. You got that kind of shit going on. Some of y'all may be receiving a text or an important email from a Hierophant energy, possibly. Could be a Taurus, because Taurus came up. Well, somebody want to talk to you. Some of them may have had to wait till y'all cool down, because it's the Emperor in reverse. And it ain't none of this stuff. It's just inferior to a man, if you will, but not in a negative way, just to say you a degree below. You know, they had to wait till you cooled off, because some of them may know they was wrong on how they, decided to go about dealing with you, but they didn't have really a choice. They alchemized and flushing out the bad girls. The girls, them sugar, gins and whatnots. Some women gonna end up in a mental institution. They just is. Especially if they got this shit going on right here. Van life and that kind of shit. There ain't nowhere else to run. Some of y'all gonna be put right back on your throne because you got knocked off of it by some shadow beings, whether men or women, that just seen you wrong and threw you in the pile and you ain't had nothing to do with it. Some of y'all just like this too. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Some of y'all Libras, Aquarius, Geminis, some Virgos that may have air in your chart. Just, some Cancers may have air in your chart. You ain't did. I ain't did nothing wrong. Yeah, just looking for intimacy. And some of y'all got really misunderstood. Just looking for intimacy, and some people took it wrong. Like you was one of them chicks trying to play them or some shit like that. And you're like, no, you just gotta go. We incompatible. We unequally yoked or whatever. Like something that could have worked out, but you got dissatisfied with the person. Some men were trying to find faults in some of y'all, and they couldn't find it. Just because you was ready to go, you didn't see no compatibility. You just, the intimacy died. Some died. You outgrew them, whatever. They was attacking the fuck out of you. They gonna have to pay for that. To me, I was dealing with an Aries that was on that stupid shit. Some of y'all houses got took. All kind of shit. Just like, what is this even about? And some of them laughing, and they ain't gonna be laughing when y'all get to that ass. Because you ain't do nothing. It is the help of travelers and sailors, symbol of life force and feminine nature. Yeah. Some of y'all may have did that in the past life. If you a good girl, you get misunderstood. You may have got molested, raped, all kind of shit. You like, what the fuck kind of shit? Or you just go through men and then you can detach, but they'll say you cold-hearted and callous, like a Queen of Swords energy, and that ain't the case. Some of y'all were just, y'all helped travelers and sailors in past lives. I mean, this dispensation, this time, is all about transactional love and being a hoe. Well, y'all was the person that had the house for the men that was sailors and travelers, settlers, or whatever. You could come here and eat like a bed and breakfast kind of shit. Hell no. Wow, did they misread that shit? Some of y'all Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio women, water, intuition, symbol of life, birth, but also of difficulties and danger, purity of consciousness and dreams. They all of y'all dreams. They do all kind of shit. Some of y'all may have a name that start with lie. Baby, when I say they doing all kind of shit, they did wrong. They did wrong. Y'all been in danger. Cause y'all was like a bed and breakfast for travelers, sailors, and settlers kind of shit. Like, I don't know, it's just not working out between us. Like they turned that shit into a brothel. I'm trying to tell you. Look at this shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Some of y'all fathers know. Y'all did. Y'all family, somebody on here specifically, y'all family had made money off that shit. Like real talk. Look at this nigga, man. They crazy as fuck, beyond mentally ill. This shit is in reverse like a motherfucker. Y'all fighting, trying to tell people you don't know why these motherfuckers keep on offering you this. You told them you cool. You know what I'm saying? The intimacy is gone. You playing off into something that you shouldn't even be playing off of because you don't remember that that's something your family was into and made money off of. Sometimes they gotta hide like that and keep it from you. You just gotta take the hit. They protect you. But you do be taking hits for that shit to hide shit. Because, the man that they may have been sailors or whatever that came and thought that this you still do that kind of shit. Like, what? You see why you have to hide it? Because them type of men could be pirates now because they fell off kind of shit. Hell no. Some of y'all got ancestors act a fool and before they let their legacy go. Some of y'all maybe get held or some of y'all may be getting off into bed and breakfast. Never thought you would. Some of y'all may have had a glimpse of your house right here, right now, and say, damn, this what my house kind of look like a bed and breakfast. Where I get this big ass house kind of shit? Oh, that's funny. Some of y'all Taurus, Virgos, or Capricorns got hellified responsibility. You see, it's all moss and parasitic and algae and fungus and shit. Cause you ain't cut for this shit. You ain't no. Wasn't nobody supposed to be touching you at all. Some of y'all, this is just, don't she look like it's like a ship? Something to be on the ship. Cause this bitch been the Titanic. The Earth for real. When they want to say America, hell, when you look at America, she a sign for real of what's going on all over the world because everybody lives here. That's the whole point. It's a melting pot. But y'all been dealing with some crazy ass shit and you ain't deserve it. Some of y'all still don't deserve it. Some of y'all wonder why people won't help y'all. They put the freeze out here, men, and then they pitting women against women and you don't even fuck with women like that. You can't. They end up envious of you. Something. It don't go right. It's sad too. Because it's connected to some of y'all past life. Y'all come from wealth. Got a rich legacy. And some of it is in bed and breakfast. I'm fucking thinking you a hoe. You're like, I ain't had no brothel kind of shit. What the fuck is going on? It was a family business. Yeah, stay in your magic, divine feminine. Don't let nobody trick you, because men will try to trick you. Yeah. Want you to roll the dice and say, you ain't got to wear that bendy. You ain't got to cover your head. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do that. And you be feeling all free. I ain't got to wear my bracelets no more. I ain't got to do none of that shit they said. God said. Put on the whole armor of God so that you may be able to stand against the wiles of Satan. So you stand your magic and don't fall for that bullshit, because men is on some other shit right now. For real. The only ones for real, while they talking about trust, the only ones that can be trusted is the ones that look at life as the glass being half full and not half empty. It's a good woman out here somewhere, whether they seen it in their mother, their sister, their cousin, their friend, it doesn't matter. They know they got a standard and they seen it and they know that this person is good. So it gives them inspiration to fight for it. Those can be trusted. The ones that's kind of hate everybody, motherfucker. They love their mama, but fuck these bitches, or they daughter cool, but they watching her too. Damn, this shit, you gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. Some of y'all only y'all feelings towards yourself. Y'all turn pity parties into transmutation parties. Like, I'm not about to keep on with this shit. You just learning how to basically lick your wounds. If you ever watch a cat will teach you something on self-care when you've been done wrong because you were misunderstood, or you didn't have all of the information and you had to play the part in your family, kind of be like a team player. And then they got you, but you gotta play your part kind of shit, and you just end up in some fuck shit all the motherfucking time, and they allow you to get dragged, all kind of shit. So you be having to deal with, what you shouldn't have had to endure, for real, for real. If this shit wasn't short staffed because men are either high cool, mentally ill, broken up, Humpty Dumpty shit every motherfucking where because of no good women. A lot of no good women. No love, had no love for them and put their ass, they been like this. You can't trust these. Come on now. Especially if he don't look like that to get in your house. He makes sure he save his money up enough that he can appear to be something that he's not. Yeah, these are the flighty ones. He kissing her on the go. Musicians, y'all dealing with flighty musicians or, influencers that got music out here or some shit like that. Some shit is real, some shit ain't. Some people think they got something that they ain't got. Yeah, they gonna go this way with it. and blow their fucking mind. And they left somebody that they misunderstood. They could have just been breaking curses off of themselves. Or it could have been hoodoo, witchcraft, where a woman would say, you can get out of that. It got to the point where they couldn't. It was a health issue. Bitch ain't even know that. She's so busy looking at the grass on the other side. And this man gonna end up a narcissist. For somebody out there, y'all know somebody or y'all heard shit. Some of y'all might have been dealing with a Sagittarius or whoever y'all know. That it's they done. They don't want to deal with that no more. Imbalance. Or the person may have the woman may have turned into a narcissist. This is about a Sagittarius man. And she thinks she won. She might be with another Sagittarius, but she thinks she won over and she didn't. She became a narcissist because he might have treated her that good or tried to oblige her because he knew he was cheating, but the cheating wasn't like she was saying, and he couldn't just stop. This type of person could have knew what to do to get people to stop fucking with him because they do witchcraft too, and didn't even do it. Just kept being accusatory because they was a narcissist. And they was always trying to appease them. These type of men, these archetypes, and they don't want to. And that type of woman gonna end up a gold digger. She gonna fall off and end up a gold digger. And don't think this shit don't be repetitive in nature because it's ingrained. It's just divine order. Just imagine divine order is reset however often, and then they start doing it again. It's just that some shit don't ever happen again. Like, good girls may not ever have to go through what they went through because they've shown that they're good girls time after time after time after time. Even I'm talking past lives. So you wouldn't have to take the punishment and the penalty of a gold digger. That's maybe the only thing that is no more. Other than that, these motherfuckers still gonna be because it's kind of like how it goes. Because a man is a provider. Women got on that independent kick, and then they do something with the dude that may make as much money as they do, or a little less. He's still the provider, you know what I'm saying? So once he gone, then she left with who she thought was better than him, but she was really the problem all along. And then she just becomes a gold digger to sustain her lifestyle. And don't care. She lose. She don't know. She bruised. Her ego bruised. She'll be all right. Just some men that had to let it go. You see the difference? He's still mad, but he just know he got to release her. He know that she misunderstood him. And that she could have helped him out, but she didn't. She was just hell-bent on saying he wanted to fuck them girls, blah, blah, blah. And he's sitting up in the goddamn 10 of swords. And she had the juice. She know about witchcraft. She could have did something. She didn't. She decided to keep blaming him for something he couldn't help. These motherfuckers like a swarm of bees that keep trying to take me out the household. Same shit they been doing. So he out here like this, and she got keys to the streets where she can help him out. And this is it was some people's husbands, long-term relationships. She turned into a narcissist because he was trying to appease her. Because he knew that he thought that he knew that she felt like that because he really was an infidel. He really was cheating. So no, I'm not. I understand how you feeling, but this is something else. Like these hoes that you can get out of there. You lying. You was with her, blah, blah, blah. So always trying to appease her, ban her flowers, doing all kind of shit. It turned this person into a narcissist. Some of these women had gotten their own money too. Made just as much as the man. I don't know. Men out of money. So the women gonna have to step up. Most good girls, you already know how that go. Y'all was dealing with dudes that was perverts, when bitches was calling them ugly, and when you said they was ugly, they would say you just like them bitches, but you was talking about how they was behaving more than they looked. You thought this person looked good. But man, you are ugly as fuck kind of shit. They took it like other bitches. They was calling them ugly after they fucked with them. They overly cautious of y'all, untrustworthy, petty, corrupt, weak, a bully, keep attacking you, bitter, harmful, materialistic, uncaring, don't get no fucks. That's dangerous. Sound like a black man capping, like they don't want you. Then sometimes they tell people they with you, all kind of shit. Cause y'all to go into financial ruin, causing y'all to have bad luck, misfortune. They were excessive gamblers, real coercive, like coerce you to do shit you normally wouldn't do. Like if you didn't smoke weed, all of a sudden with this person you was, and they was doing it on purpose to try to dirty you up, kind of shit, getting you all put in jail. Y'all ain't had no record. Good girls, y'all was dealing with some motherfuckers. People, somebody told y'all to stay away from this motherfucker. Like a karmic twin. Mm-hmm. Then they end up incurring karma. Y'all gonna end up with somebody else, a stable home. Some of y'all just can't even. I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all like, what the fuck? Lost in past life regression. I ain't know what in the hell is going on. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all men gonna end up with women, good girls, that appreciate you and that would have understood and that would have grabbed some witchcraft and fought back for you. A lot of these women are in this and been in it for a long time, 5 to 10 years. I'm hearing like a goddamn prison sentence, bitch. You hear me? These ones handle their business. Ain't on that bullshit. You are artifacts, basically. Somebody keeping up with you because they know you are artifacts. Ain't no good girls like that. Everybody looking for something, doing something. Ain't got no business dealing with psychosis, mental illness, past life regression. Ain't doing no work. Became a gold digger, turned gin, all kind of shit. Somebody said that shit dead. I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all done motivated these men to carry the weight. You don't even know what's going on, but it's working out. It's all working out. Some of y'all in this condition like me ain't got no money, drinking 42 water, fucked up. I don't look like this clearly. However, basically, there's some bitches destiny swap with you, and they look like a motherfucking orangutan or some shit on the inside. Real talk, because they ain't do no work. They destiny swap to make it like they was good like you. Could have been some of y'all sisters, people within y'all family. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. Y'all living crazy as fuck. Some of y'all was self-sufficient. I say it's the difference between independence and self-sufficient. You ain't about to argue with me about it because you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I was raised by a woman that raised me to be self-sufficient, not independent. It's a difference. Independent women don't feel like they need no man at all. Self-sufficient know that they do. However, they're not waiting on one because of the conditions. My mother raised me to be self-sufficient. However, if I was dating a man, I had to fix his plate, get him a napkin, set it up. You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't raised independent. I was raised to get your own money, and anything a man gives you is extra and say thank you. You understand? It's not how an independent woman is raised. You don't need these niggas. Fuck these niggas. Get your money and, don't even, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes an independent woman can be raised to be a gold digger. A man's supposed to do that, get that motherfucker for all he got, kind of shit. But you just transactional. You just this. You just pay out. You provide. You a sugar daddy, if you will. And she don't got no feelings for you. She don't give a fuck that you got the money. She don't give a fuck if you struggling. She don't give a fuck if you don't know how you gonna pay your bills. She just want this lace front. You understand? Those type of women have a problem with my type of women, so you end up with no friends because it's a conflict of interest on how you live your life based on sometimes just how you was raised. It's true. Hermit energy. Some of y'all getting enlightened about the whole situations. Why you in solitude? Why people seem like they're just having a good time and you spent Thanksgiving and Christmas alone. You ain't never had to go through this and you ain't never been broke to this degree. You usually have a nice car. You usually have your money right. You don't know what the fuck this is. You can't get your hair done. Barely can afford to get your nails done. All that shit, player. You're always dealing with King of Cups energies in reverse. And this is another thing. They getting their ass whooped by men because You shouldn't have been doing no good girls like that. Those are the ones that's precious that you hold on to. That big girl was once a little girl. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to stay put in the arms of somebody that's gonna do you right and stop rolling the dice with people telling you to take off your protection waist beads and take off your jewelry. They don't want to do. You don't need that. Why you saging? And some of y'all literally stopped and got attacked. That's the whole point. That's for the ones that's like this with everybody. They mentally fucked up. Too much witchcraft was done on them. Too much shit, man. You just gave them a chance because you thought, but that's like being a sociopath. That's how they heal their wounds, so they think, but they end up just being a flurry of mess. Because you're going to get karma for how you treated that human being. It doesn't matter about your woman issues. Yeah, she a woman, but she didn't do nothing to you to harm you. You know, you just on some manhunt ass shit, or woman hater ass shit. I don't know. Some of them men became gay by default. They were so fucked up. I'm for real. This shit crazy. But then, to me, those are a lot of men that put their trust in women and not in God. It's gotta be. They gotta be. Let's see what oracle message y'all got. Let me get up out of here. Yeah, some of y'all don't need to be watched. You sovereign. You know, I ain't gonna do you wrong. Instead of Aretha Franklin, I ain't gonna do you wrong. Why you gone? I ain't gonna do you wrong because I don't wanna. All I'm asking for a little respect when you get home. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice about, y'all know, increased awareness. Y'all hip now. Yeah. All kind of shit going on. Light bulbs like a motherfucker. Appreciation. Some people not allowing y'all to get no money to other women, such as myself. Good. I don't know why. It's reasons behind it. I can tell you why, but I ain't going there. That's what I said. I don't know why, because I don't even feel like going there. Sometimes I say I don't know when I know, because it's just too much unravel and detangle and talk about. See what I'm saying? This is like me saying, I don't know. Because I know it's like this as far as untangling that shit. Like, no, I don't know. Fuck that shit. Like Tupac said, sometimes you got to sweep up the pieces instead of trying to motherfucking pick them bitches up. Sweep that shit up, throw it away, and pick up nothing and put nothing together. Divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Yeah, some of y'all need to hone in on y'all manifestations because it's open now where it was clogged up. Where you can just think about the person you want to manifest. The person that's here, some of y'all don't need to let go of. Trust that radical change is coming because it is. You don't have no choice. This shit fucked up. Huh? Somebody going through extremes. They fucked up. Releasing karma. Too much of that bullshit. Fighting women and hurting good ones and all that shit going through. Karma releasing. Somebody always dealing with it did you dirty and you ain't getting nothing to them, but they swear to God. They swear to God. You're like, wait, I ain't do nothing to you. Get your hands out my pocket. Victory. I didn't tell you what the hell. Attacking me for what? I did cook your food. I ain't putting nothing in your food. I ain't crazy. For real. Live and let live. Yeah, you did. You made me that. You said you wanted spaghetti. I asked you. Didn't I eat the shit? Did my kids eat the shit? What the fuck I look like feeding blood to my own motherfucking kids? facing fear. Major spiritual challenges are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Some of y'all facing fear. I don't know of what. Some of these men facing fear coming back to your ass because they did something they had no business. And they fucked around and found out you broke the law and they jaw all in the same flurry. Some of y'all is thug life babies. Some of y'all sons know, y'all children know you're a good mama, good girl, real good girl. Sweetest thing in that itty bitty world. So when the dude come with that bullshit, they be saying, he gonna get, God gonna fuck him up. They don't be saying it, but they be thinking that motherfucking shit. They be having meetings in the baby's room. You hear me? Transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Your life about to change so radically. I'm trying to tell you the beginnings. Ooh, honey, when I tell you. Phases and cycles is out of here. Adore the spirit, honey. Y'all know that cash app. Donate for good luck. If your man lets you, whoever he is, telling you not to sage and shit. The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. I'm trying to tell you energy of Miss Cleo in the building. Because I see that all the time. But when I hone in on it, that energy is around. Yeah. Y'all about to be praying for y'all. Shit y'all ain't never went through with a man. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Y'all about to be like, what in the hell kind of balances I've been lacking, baby? You hear me? Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Now is the time. Y'all thought it was over, underwater kind of shit. All of y'all feels and one of that shits. However, now is the time to come up for a little air and focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Balance. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? The shadow beings gotta let it go, baby. These women, that destiny swap with y'all lied on y'all trying to play their hand. Man, come on, man. No. The divine masculine said no. They sick of it. It's gonna be a whole lights out situation, scary movie. I'm trying to tell you. The women that are at peace right now is the women that know they ain't did shit. Even if you in a fucked up situation, living out your car, living in an abando, living with family, whatever the case may be, honey, your pillow soft. It ain't hard. You ain't did shit. You got treated like shit, but you ain't did shit. Oh, these people going through extremes. Yes, extreme growth. Learn how to be sovereign, caring connections. Yeah, we did that on purpose. They want you to talk about it too. Don't talk about it too much. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Just extremes. You was a sovereign motherfucker. You didn't have to be handled like a handbag, you know. A woman got to be handled. You don't got to handle me. I know how to handle myself. My mother raised me properly. You know, they ain't never dealt with no shit like that. A grown-ass woman, you know. They dealt with people that needed to grow up. They feel like they could control it, but they couldn't. And they did them the worst. They got with you and put on for their city. Lying like a motherfucker got a plan for you. You see how scary this is? Just imagine this nigga that's going to kill her. Or take all her money. Because that's what the fuck some of them did to y'all. Yeah. Did it to a few. Could do to like 14 of these motherfuckers. I ain't lying. They deserve the money. You don't. Miss Independent. They got your Miss Independent. They know what to do with that. They gonna build this. They gonna do that. I mean, lost their motherfucking mind. Lost their motherfucking mind. And this is somebody else that's sitting there. Somebody hungry for connection. Starving for connection. Because they was with a gin. Somebody that was real motherfucking crazy. Now they this person. Y'all the same damn people. Y'all mirror each other. You see that? You see how this motherfucker, you was dealing with this kind of motherfucker. And they was dealing with this kind of bitch. Ghosters, I mean, irresponsible, flighty. Is she lying? Isn't she? All kind of shit. And they just rose above it. They say transcendence, rose above that motherfucking shit. Some of them, it's like you, hungry, starving for connection. It's that bad. Y'all got motherfuckers that fake connected y'all. They was trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with this disconnected ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucking fake connections, and what the fuck is wrong with this? Falling for the okie doke and the whoopty whoop. He done took your money and broke your heart. And then this bitch, they know this bitch ain't shit. They be ignoring this bitch. That don't mean they ain't starved for connection. But she terrible. They just been with her. She in and out their life. Won't lose their number. May have had children with her. May have even got tricked to marry her. All kind of crazy ass shit. But nonetheless, it's a lot of people in financial constraints because of those type of archetypal energies. Male and female. What I would advise anybody that's a woman that came to earth and you're gay and you're a natural woman, and Allah will understand because you were done so bad by men, how wouldn't he understand that? My advice to you is to find, because I know the gay community got a tight community still, even after all this shit that's been going on with people faking gay, getting in there just to get y'all money, all kind of shit. Hang out with a gay woman that's an original man. If you can find a gay woman that you feel like just hang out with dudes respect her, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got to go through none of the shit you got to go through with them. Always feeling like they can just knock the gay out of you, steal your girl, and hit you in the motherfucking head, kind of shit. The same shit you was dealing with past life after past life. The reason why you turned gay in the first motherfucking place. Find a masculine gay woman. She's an original man. If she hang out with men that you hear that they don't do her like that, they respect her, and she be checking niggas, killing niggas, all kind of shit. Y'all know what's out there. Find that and hang out with that so you can, have some type of camaraderie or, vibe so that you're not feeling like you can't fight the attacks or the psychological warfare that they be doing to some of y'all. You don't want a man this lifetime. They did you that bad. You gotta heal. You got some shit gotta go on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Those who I love. Those who hate me, it's neither here nor there, nigga. Love and light.